every damn day. Every damn day, man. I thought about that. But you know what? When I really thought about it, I thought about it because I try to think about it. I think about my wife and I think about my team. And yes, I probably could have passed on this fight. But it's like, I'm damned if I do it, I'm damned if I don't. I'm in a bad position, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I say I'm damned if I do it, damned if I don't, is this fact that, you know, Top Rank's promoting this fight. They're spending a massive amount of money promoting this fight, getting the word out to everybody. HBO's promoting this fight. Everybody has their hand in this fight, you know. And then at the last minute, I just decide, because he won't agree to the drug testing, that I'm going to pull out of this fight. I'm not only going to piss off my promoter, you know, I'm probably going to get an extension on my damn contract for not taking this fight. HBO's going to be pissed off at me, so they won't say, we don't have another date for Tim Bradley this year. We had a date, but now we don't have a date for Tim Bradley. Then there's no business for me. Then we don't eat. You know, my family don't eat. My trainer's family don't. We all don't eat. My dad don't eat. Nobody eats. So it's like, damn, what do I do? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand out on a limb, and I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And then I'm going to prove to the world that I'm a clean fighter, that I'm not a dirty fighter, and I'm going to go on. I'm going to do 2 drug tests. 2 drug testing agencies. So I decided, you know, when Bob came to me and talked to me about what his plans were, whatever, I was a little skeptical about it, but I was like, whatever, he's going to do whatever he wants to do anyway. They did that. They got the state commission involved, and they got, you know, this testing going with WADA, you know, which is a good platform. I'm not going to lie. I checked everything. It's a really good platform as far as testing goes. They're about 95% up to code with WADA. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna prove to the fans that I'm clean. So guess what? I'm gonna go VADA too. So I'll pay for VADA myself, out of my pocket. You know, $9,000.
Have you done HGH testing and CIR testing on you?
Who?
Either one.
Yeah.
Both of them did?
Yeah.
So you've been tested for HGH?
HGH, all that. With the WADA testing, they take a vial of blood just for HGH. They take another vial for, you know, the whole panel. They take 3. Man, when I did the commission test that they have, dude, they take 3 vials of blood, and they take a sample of urine, 90 milliliters of urine. And VADA, they take 2 vials and then urine. But the cool part about it is that that I like about VADA is that they have this bicarbon testing with the urine. It's bicarbon something testing.
Carbon isotope ratio. Yeah.
And that thing catches, and that's how Lamont got caught. It tests up to about 6 months of any usage of any synthetic steroids or testosterone. So that's very important to me. It's up to 6 months.
Right.
Well, I don't think that this other company has that, but like I said, don't quote me on this. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why I wanted to go with VADA, because like I said, they're the new iPhone. You know, why the hell I'm gonna go to the store and buy an regular iPhone when I can get the iPhone, the new one, the iPhone 5S? You know what I'm saying? So why not go with the best? That's just my look at it. Well, for some reason, he didn't want to go with the best. And everybody's saying, oh, well, it's Conte already. What the hell does that have to do with me? Conte ain't doing the drug testing. You know, they beef is they beef.
Yeah, I guess the question would be, the 2 of them having a beef, then it leads, you know, if you don't do the testing that they want, then they're going to say you're suspicious, and if, you know, the other way around, the results are suspicious. So,
but check this out, though. I understand what you're saying, but I said, well, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll do with your testing, and I'll do VADA testing. How about you do both testing? And nobody's seen this, but on HBO, on the face-off, he agreed to doing the damn 2 testers. He agreed, but they didn't put that. They didn't put it out there. Nah, hell yeah, they cut it out. Damn right they cut it out. But he agreed to doing both testers because Max put him on the spot. He was like, well, if Tim agrees to do both testing to satisfy both of you guys, well, are you willing to do it too? He said yes. Then a few weeks later, he reneged on all the testing. And then that's when the commission got involved, and that's when to save this fight, that's when they got involved. And that's what happened. So to me, this shit is suspicious to me. I don't give a damn what anybody say. I'm not saying he's on anything because I'll be legally sued or whatever, but it's just too damn suspicious.
Well, after the Pacquiao fight, I mean, I'm sure you've read the articles. There was accusations flying all over the place. There was almost like a little black cloud over his head because he came into the fight, better shape, jacked up than anyone has seen him at 40 years old. And based on that, and then he didn't want to do the testing that you do. You had some stuff had to creep into your own head of like, hey, maybe there is something going on there.
Man, a lot of the boxing fans, boxing world, they have their own suspicion about the whole thing, and a lot of people definitely made me realize that on Twitter, Facebook, all of them, everything. A lot of people was just like, damn, Tim, you showed a lot of respect because you're a man of your word and you kept your promise, and that's what I did. And that's the reason why I did my both testing, and I want to prove and show everybody because, the WADA is a great testing company, and VADA is too, but they allow 4 to 1. 4 to 1? Are you serious? Increase in testosterone. I mean, VADA don't allow shit. It's 1 to 1.
6 to 1.
And Nevada is 6 to 1. 6 to 1.
But there's never been anybody actually that's tested above 4 and below 6, so it doesn't really matter. Never been anybody over 4. Never been anybody over 4 and under 6.
But
But
you
Tim,
don't know.
Tim, Juan talked about
No,
being
yeah,
tested 4
no,
times in a
right.
2-week period with the blood, like you said, the 3 vials. And he said, yeah, I'm taking my testing. Are you confident, though, that testing will actually
It was 30.
catch anything if there is anything to be caught?
Man, what's done is, listen, if anything was done, it was done months ago. You see, it's not about the 2 weeks, the 2 months
Training camp.
It's not about that. It's all
What about
about
Lance Armstrong? Did you read that report that USADA put out about Lance Armstrong and how they cheated with the EPO and that they could do it every day and still they got tested every day and were able to, that's to me to be the thing that you really need the comprehensive testing. And I wonder if you as a fighter would get fellow fighters together and maybe talk and have some kind of official position from the fighters about getting this kind of testing, because to avoid these kind of controversies, if the fighters came out and said, hey, we want to set up this as the official testing agency and we all feel it's necessary to eradicate the use,
well, I think the right that Nevada is definitely doing the right step. Honestly, I don't think that the fighters can have you probably can have a big impact, but a lot of fighters don't really. They just do whatever the promoter tell them to do. They don't speak out. They don't do, what I'm saying? So they probably won't even go down that path. And most promoters don't want to deal with that, man. They don't want to deal with that because you have instances where you got fighters they test positive, man, and it kills the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword at the end of the day. But the fact that Nevada got involved, I have to respect that because they're actually trying to change something, man. They're actually trying to do something different. There's no other fight commission that's ever done this type of extensive testing. No other commission in boxing.
Tim, is the answer year-round, random?
Year-round. If you're a world champion, you should be tested year-round. I think the sanctioning body should get involved because we pay them a massive amount of money at the end of the damn fight. 3% of our purse to the bodies. I think they should get involved. I think the promoters should get involved and start testing these athletes, or the state get involved and start testing these athletes monthly, man. Yeah. Monthly. If you're a world champion,
if you're not fighting, right?
Even if you're not fighting, monthly you should get randomly drug tested every dang month if you're a world champion. If you're a world champion, if you're going to fight for the world championship.
I would say, what if you're a contender for the title?
If you was a contender for the title, you should get tested. Absolutely. And I think that should be that would work.
That's the best determinant.